Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us again. All about you, all about me. Today, my sister Carla and I are going to continue talking about focus. We are listening to our listeners, and they want to know more on how they are able to focus. So, I think I'm gonna follow a little bit on the history of it from what
Okay,
I
that
understand,
sounds good.
and then you can just kind of finish it up however you want. Is that
Yes,
a good deal?
sounds good.
Focus to me would be more like concentrating on what you want. And focus is one of the eight principles for living.
Yes.
You know, one of the things we have to become aware of is our infinite potential.
Yes.
Once we do that, then we act on what we want, and we want to focus on our desire.
Yes.
And in order to do that, there's many ways that Rosie and Juanita have said, and I'm sure you will say, but I know that in my years of meditation, I've learned to do different things to help me focus on my desire. You have to want something in order to focus. If you don't have that want deep deep rooted in here, you're not going to be able to focus. And you know what? Your mind is so busy as it is. And I just want you to know that the reason your mind is so busy is because we are in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Our five senses keeps us so busy. If it isn't something you're seeing, if it isn't something you're hearing, if it isn't something you're smelling, that's enough to take you off focus all the time.
Right.
So when we focus, when we concentrate, which or meditate, which to me are all the same, don't do it for a long time. We need to do it maybe starting 30 seconds, a minute on one specific thing, even if it's the tip of your finger. Just look at it, and if you need to time yourself, that's good. That's good. And you'll be surprised on how fast that goes. So when you want to focus on a task, that means you're going to do away with your senses. Except for that one sense you need to focus to in order to accomplish your goal. So I hope this helps you. I hope this really makes a difference for you all listeners. And if, again, I just want you to know that we're trying our best to give you what we do when you ask of us a question.
I'm going to continue with that same thought process. And as I'm continuing with it, I'm thinking that for me, focusing was, first of all, I had to acknowledge what it is that I was focusing on. Many times I got easily distracted, so I didn't know where I was going with it. So the key is to really just think about that one thing, and you can only do one thing at a time.
Yes.
When you're focusing, it can only be one thing at a time. So you think about that one thing that you're passionately attempting to achieve, to change, to whatever it is. You think on that one thing, and that's when you focus on that thing, whatever it is. It can be a goal. It can be something you're reading to understand it. Sometimes when I'm reading, I'm noticing that it glosses over. But when I look at that one sentence and I just sit there and reflect on it, and it could be a paragraph too, it doesn't necessarily have to be a sentence, and I sit there and I reflect on that topic, it starts becoming a part of me.
Yes.
So focusing, it doesn't just start off where, boom, okay, I'm focused. And all three of my sisters will tell you that many times we're holding a conversation and all of a sudden I'll go off on a tangent.
Yeah.
Because
I think we all do, Carla.
Yes. But I'm learning to, I remember talking to you yesterday and really focusing on, and I'm talking to Rosie, who's on the outskirts, and really focusing on what she was saying so that I could hear it. When we're so busy trying to think about the next thing we're going to say, we lose that active engagement about what we're talking about. As she was talking, I wasn't worried about what am I going to say. I was focusing on what she said. So
you
as
were using your hearing sense.
my hearing sense to kind of just let that resonate, percolate, as a friend used to tell me. And then I was able to sit here and go, okay, so as I'm thinking about focus, this is what comes up for me. So focusing, I think, it's a gift, and it's a gift we have to learn how to use. And I think that's important. That gift is don't put more than one thing on your plate. Don't put a whole lot of time on your plate. Just that one thing, and that, make it a short focus. And then you'll, as you were saying, you will continue to be able to increase that time you're focusing.
Exactly. So I like I said, I remember starting with a timer of 30 seconds, and then I did it 2 minutes. Well, I did 1 minute, then 2 minutes, and but it's like training your brain.
Yes.
Training your brain, and and once you train that brain of yours, it will elongate to the amount of time that you want with time.
Yes.
If you focus. So thank you so much, and I hope this will help with you focusing.